So this isn't really news, but let's talk a little bit about Digimon Adventure Tri, particularly the new dub clips that have been released by Toei Animation. There's only 2 of them right now, but you know what? That's enough for me to talk about it. When it just was the first one, I wasn't going to talk about it, but you know what? I'm going to talk about it now. First off, though, I know they're probably waiting, but it's like, why haven't I heard, from my main man, Ty, or Joshua Seth, who is his voice actor, or why haven't I heard Matt or Joey's voice yet? It's very possible they want to get the guys all in one, so we'll see. Also, are we going to see anybody from Season 2 of Digimon? Digimon Adventure Season 2, are we going to see any of them other than Kari and TK, which we got a good look at in the second clip. Now, first of all, I would like to preface that I have not seen Digimon Adventure Tri yet. I kind of felt like I didn't even really want to watch it until there was a dub, because let's be honest, I watched the dub of the original Digimon Adventure, Digimon Adventures, Jesus Christ, I watched the dub of the original Digimon Adventures back when I was a kid. So why would I want to watch it subbed? It's just kind of one of those things where I realized in a lot of ways to a lot of people that watching its anime subbed is far more superior. But when it's something like Digimon, you gotta just understand. I don't want to watch that in Japanese. I'm going to wait for an English version, and it's Digimon. I knew there was going to be an English version. So that's why I'm not really too aware of the story. I do know that everybody's all grown up now in high school. Well, high school, not necessarily all grown up now, but still. Now on to the dub. From what we heard, we saw a bit of female character interaction inside a coffee house or a little restaurant or something, and we had Mimi, we had Patamon, we had Sora, we had Kari, and we also had the other two Digimon. I can't remember their names, but we had those characters, and first of all, the Digimon themselves, holy shit, I don't remember the actors and actresses that portray them, but they sound exactly the way they used to. The little green one and Patamon especially. Oh my god. I don't know if the actors or the actresses have changed for those ones yet. We haven't seen Agumon or Koromon, I believe, or the little red one that turns into Kabuterimon. We haven't seen those ones yet, or any of the male ones, really. In fact, the only male character we've seen is TK. But they sound really nice, and it's like hearkening me straight back to my childhood, swear to God. Same thing with Mimi, and I think even Sora has the same exact voice actress. Now, Kari, I guess, has a completely different voice actress, I believe. But she sounds the same, I'm going to be honest. Sounds exactly like the last chick. I think her name was Miller, but I'm not 100. But she sounds the same. So, obviously that's very exciting. The dub just is really getting to me. It all sounds great. It all sounds right. Now we have some sort of slightly out-of-place character. TK, it's Johnny Young Bosch. Johnny Young Bosch is the one who's playing TK now. I don't know who the original guy was, and I'm okay with it. There's a reason why it's kind of weird, but I'm also okay with it. First of all, the reasons why it's kind of weird. Johnny and Bosch has already come in and taken an iconic character from Pokemon Red, Pokemon Origins, where it was Red's adventure. He was the one who did Brock. So I was completely okay with that. It didn't feel too miscast like a lot of people said it seemed. He was fine, and I liked it. But now he is also TK and Brock. You kind of see how that's a little weird, a little jarring. Also, it's Johnny Young Bosch. The dude's an industry legend. So to have him take over a character like this, it's just weird because I'm not thinking, oh, that's TK. No, I'm thinking, oh, that's Johnny Young Bosch. Now, professionally, he sounds great. He sounds just like what I think TK would sound like at that age. A laid-back teenager. He's talking about... And here, also, actually, you know what? Let me touch on some subject matter. Now, I realize the original dub was very Americanized, and there was somewhat even sexual moments that were covered up in the North American release of old Digimon. And I was okay with that. I'm okay with it now anyways because it's Digimon, it's from my childhood. I'm not going to bitch about that because I don't really care anymore. But I like how in this one they seem to be staying true to form. Now nowadays, you know, staying true to the original Japanese is kind of a big thing that you have to do. And from the little bit that I see here, it seems like they're going to do that because usually you think, you know, the localized version would gloss over like relationship stuff and, you know, stuff that would kind of go over kids' heads, but I think they realized, the original creators of Digimon, Toei Animation, as well as the people who are localizing it, I think both of them realize now that most of the people who watched Digimon were kids when they watched it, but they're adults now, at the very least teenagers. So they're not going to gloss over and, you know, now essentially these characters are growing up and they're teenagers and they're not going to, you know, treat it any other way. They're gonna, you know, talk about relationships and stuff, and they're gonna be taking girls out on dates, like TK's taking this female lady friend to watch Matt perform at a band, which now I found out Matt is in a band, and that's pretty damn cool. But you see what I'm saying, and everybody seems to be moving on, and that's the natural progression of life, and I like to see that in Digimon too. That's one of the reasons why I very honestly prefer Digimon to Pokemon, at least the anime. Video game-wise, well, I haven't played Digimon Cyber Sleuth yet, and Digimon World Order's coming out soon. If those games are really good, they're probably going to knock Pokemon out of that running for me too, but right now, Pokemon games are still better than Digimon video games. That's just the way it is, but I feel like the Digimon anime series just always craps all over Pokemon's anime series. So that's just the way I feel about that. And they're going with the natural progression, the flow of time, and these characters are evolving and growing, and I love that. It's amazing. Now, the female voice actors, like I said, once again, everything sounds great. We haven't seen the dudes yet. I want to hear Tai. I want to hear the male Digimons like Kuromon and Agumon, Greymon, Kabuterimon. Izzy, I need to hear Izzy's voice. I didn't mention him yet. I think they actually got the same guy for Izzy. Well, it's actually not a guy. It's a chick who did Izzy. But I think they got the same lady who voiced Izzy originally. I'm not sure about Joe. I'm not sure about Matt. I don't really care about them as much anyways. But I do know they got Joshua Seth for Tai, so that's awesome. I know that I heard, if you don't know, Joshua Seth is actually a traveling performer now, and that's how he makes his money, live theater. But he always said he'd come back to do Tai, and he'd always come back to, you know, reprise roles out of respect. So I love that, and I'm glad to see that he's coming back for this. And honestly, I hope this sparks something in him to where he wants to do this more often, and to where he starts doing new roles again. I think that'd be amazing, but we'll see. Obviously, he's doing well, so it doesn't matter. Everything sounds great. I'm super excited. I've been talking for almost 9 minutes now, which is longer than I planned on talking. And what do you guys think of this? Did you watch Digimon as a kid? Are you going to watch the dub of this? Have you already seen Digimon Adventure Tri? No spoilers, but do tell me what you thought of it. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next Quest for Anime.
Wait a second. Hey, you're not jealous, are you?
Yeah, right. But I am worried that Ty's gonna be pretty bummed if nobody's there to cheer him on.
Yeah, same with Matt. He was really hoping everyone would come to his gig.
He said that?
Nah, of course he didn't. He's just like Ty. They pretend they don't care, but we know what's going on.
Yeah.